Hello students, welcome to the maths class. Today in this video I am going to explain chapter number 6. I have explained this chapter, but today in this video I am going to take some questions of exercise 6a. Name of this chapter is Solving Simple Problems Based on Quadratic Equations. So in this chapter you will have word problems based on quadratic equations, and I will tell you the method how to solve a word problem based on quadratic equation. So that's why I have written here method of solving a word problem based on quadratic equation. So first of all I will tell you what is the method to solve a word problem based on quadratic equation. Then I will solve some questions of exercise 6a. So first of all, what is the method? I will tell you. You see here, suppose a word problem is given. In the word problem, what is unknown thing or what you have to find that you suppose as x, that you suppose as x, what you have to find that you take as x, unknown thing, and one condition will be given. With the help of that condition, by taking x as unknown, you make one quadratic equation. Make quadratic equation. Make quadratic equation. And after making quadratic equation, it is very simple, because in previous chapter you have studied how to solve a quadratic equation by factorization method or by using quadratic formula. You can solve the quadratic equation and you can find the value of x. Now two values of x will come. You have to see according to word problem both values are possible or not. If both values are possible, then you take both the values. If only one value is possible according to the given condition, then you take one value and you write the answer. One more time I am telling to you what is the method. You take unknown thing, what you have to find as x. With the help of given condition, you make one quadratic equation. Solve the quadratic equation, find the value of x. After finding the value of x, two values of x you will get, because it will be a quadratic equation. If according to the condition, according to the given question, both values are possible, so you take both values of x. Otherwise, if one value is possible, so reject one value and take the proper value of x and write the answer. So now to clear this concept, I am going to take some questions of exercise 6a. You can see here. First question, the product of two consecutive integers is 56. Find the integers. Now consecutive integers in class 7th, 8th, 9th you have studied. The integers or the numbers which are in order, they are called consecutive numbers. So order means, suppose one number is x, second will be x plus 1, third will be x plus 2, fourth will be x plus 3, and so on. So consecutive numbers means first is x, second will be x plus 1 by adding 1, third will be one more 1 you add, x plus 2, then fourth number x plus 3, and so on. So like this consecutive integers or consecutive numbers you can take. So here product of two consecutive integers is given. So first of all I have supposed and I have to find integers. So I told you what you have to find, you suppose that as x. So let two integers, two consecutive integers be x and x plus 1. Here two consecutive integers are there. So one is x and second is x plus 1. Both are unknown, we don't know what is the value. We have to find what is the value of x, then easily we can find the value of x plus 1. So let two consecutive integers be x and x plus 1. Now what is the condition? Their product is 56. So that's why I have written here, then x multiplied by x plus 1 equals 56. Now simplify it, x square plus x minus 56 is equal to 0. Make RHS 0 and multiply inside the bracket by x. So you are getting quadratic equation x square plus x minus 56 equals 0. This is the final quadratic equation. Now you solve this quadratic equation. How to solve? I told you in previous chapter. X square minus 8x plus 7x minus 56 equals 0. 8x minus 7x, these are the factors of middle term x. Now in first two term, x is common, inside the bracket x plus 8 will come. In last two term, minus 7 is common and inside the bracket x plus 8 will come and is equal to 0. Now one bracket is x plus 8 multiplied by second bracket is x minus 7 is equal to 0. When x plus 8 is equal to 0, x equals minus 8. When x minus 7 is equal to 0, x equals 7. But you can see here, so both values are possible according to the given condition, because minus 8 and 7 both are integers. Minus 8 and 7 both are integers. So hence the required integers are, if you are taking first integer minus 8, x is minus 8, then x plus 1 will be minus 8 plus 1 minus 7. So that's why I have written required integers are minus 8 and minus 7, or if x equals 7, then x plus 1 will be 7 plus 1, 8. So or 7 and 8. So integers are minus 7 and minus 8 and minus 7, or 7 and 8. So like this student, you have to solve the questions. Some more questions I am taking. Fifth question. Two natural numbers differ by 3. Find the numbers if the sum of their reciprocals is 7 upon 10. Here also two natural numbers you have to find. Okay, their difference is given 3. Now when difference is given, then you suppose a smaller number, then it will be easy for you. I am not saying you cannot suppose bigger number, you can suppose bigger number also, but if you suppose a smaller number, then question will be easy for you. So let the smaller natural number be x, then bigger number will be a smaller number plus difference, so x plus 3. Smaller number be x, so bigger number, how can you get bigger number? How can you get smaller number plus 3? So that's why bigger number is x plus 3. Now sum of their reciprocal, you know, reciprocal of x 1 upon x, reciprocal of x plus 3 1 upon x plus 3, and their sum in between plus is there is equal to 7 upon 10. This is the given condition. 1 upon x plus 1 upon x plus 3 is equal to 7 upon 10. Now this is not the standard form of quadratic equation. You convert into standard form of quadratic equation by taking LCM. X into x plus 3 is the LCM in LHS. X plus 3 plus x in numerator is equal to 7 upon 10. 2x plus 3 upon x square plus 3x is equal to 7 upon 10. Cross multiply, 7x square plus 21x equals 20x plus 30. 7x square plus 21x minus 20x minus 30 is equal to 0. Make RHS 0. So 7x square plus x minus 30 is equal to 0. It is the final quadratic equation. Now solve this quadratic equation. I showed you here, product of coefficient of x square and constant term is minus 210. So by subtracting, in middle 1x you have to bring. Factors I have taken 15 and 14. So 7x square plus 15x minus 14x is 1x, plus 15x minus 14x equals x. So that's why I have written 7x square plus 15x minus 14x minus 30 is equal to 0. Now take common in first two term, x is common. Inside the bracket 7x plus 15. And last two term minus 2 is common. Inside the bracket 7x plus 15 and is equal to 0. Now two brackets 7x plus 15 multiplied by x minus 2 is equal to 0. When 7x plus 15 is equal to 0, x equals minus 15 upon 7. When x minus 2 is equal to 0, x equals 2. But here you can see both values are not possible. That's why I have written but given numbers are natural numbers. So negative number is not a natural number, you know very well. You know very well natural number is always a positive number. So that's why x equals 2. And when x equals 2, then what will be the required numbers? By taking x equals 2. So hence the required numbers, first number was x, second number was x plus 3. So x is 2, x plus 3 will be 5. So that's why I have written, hence the required natural numbers are 2 and 5. So like this you can solve a word problem. One more question you see, ninth question. Find two consecutive positive odd numbers, the sum of whose squares is 74. This time you are having consecutive numbers. Positive numbers are positive and numbers are odd. When consecutive odd or even numbers you have to take, then you will take first number x, second odd or even number x plus 2, third odd or even number x plus 4, fourth odd or even number x plus 6, and so on. So like this you consider, you know very well in class 8th 9th you have done. You know consecutive, what are consecutive numbers, what are consecutive even numbers, what are consecutive odd numbers. So first number x, second number will be x plus 2, third number will be x plus 4, fourth number will be x plus 6, and so on in case of consecutive even or consecutive odd numbers. So I have taken here, you can see, let the two consecutive positive odd numbers be x and x plus 2. Now what is the condition? Condition is sum of whose square is 74. So you make the square of these numbers and add and take equal to 74. You can see here x square, the square of first number, x plus 2 whole square, square of second number, in between plus, it denotes sum, is equal to 74. Now x square, open this bracket, x plus 2 whole square, x square plus 4 plus 4x is equal to 74. Simplify, make RHS 0. 2x square plus 4x plus 4 minus 74 is equal to 0. 2x square plus 4x minus 70 is equal to 0. 2 is common, so by taking 2 you are getting x square plus 2x minus 35 is equal to 0, which is the required quadratic equation. Solve this quadratic equation. So x square plus 7x minus 5x minus 35 is equal to 0. By factorization method I am solving. In first two term x is common, inside the bracket x plus 7 will come. In last two term minus 5 is common, inside the bracket x plus 7 will come, is equal to 0. X plus 7 multiplied by x minus 5 is equal to 0. When x plus 7 is equal to 0, x equals minus 7. When x minus 5 is equal to 0, x equals 5. Now you can see, but given numbers are positive, it is given. So negative number x equals minus 7 you have to reject. So you will take x equals 5. That's why I have written x equals 5. When x equals 5, then what will be the numbers? You are having numbers x and x plus 2. So first number is 5, and second number will be 5 plus 2, 7. So that's why I have written, hence the required numbers are 5 and 7. Now one more question you see, 13th question. Three consecutive natural numbers are, again consecutive natural numbers are given, such that the square of middle number exceeds the difference of squares of other two by 60. Condition is given, square of middle number, exceed means minus sign, exceed means minus sign, square of middle number minus the difference of square of other two numbers is equal to 60. By 60 means is equal to 60. Now one more thing they are saying, assume the middle number to be x and form a quadratic equation satisfying the above statement, hence find the three numbers. So first of all you have to take this time middle number x as they are saying in the question. From your side, first number x you cannot take, middle number x you will take, then its previous number and its preceding number and succeeding number you will find. So you can see here solution, middle number equals x, they are saying assume, so I have written here let, middle number equals x, let. So its preceding number means 1 less, so x minus 1, its succeeding number 1 more, x plus 1. So three numbers are x minus 1, x and x plus 1. These are the three consecutive numbers, x minus 1 comma x and x plus 1. These are the three consecutive numbers, middle number x, preceding number x minus 1, succeeding number x plus 1. Now according to condition, apply the condition with the help of these three numbers. Middle number square, I told you, minus difference of square of other two numbers. Now students, one condition is given how to find difference. You know, when we find difference, always we subtract a smaller number from the bigger number. Here we have to take difference of their squares, difference of squares of remaining two numbers. So remaining two numbers are x minus 1 and x plus 1, you know very well. So bigger number is x plus 1, so its square will be bigger, square of x plus 1 will be bigger because bigger number is x plus 1, and square of x minus 1 will be smaller because x minus 1 is smaller than x plus 1. So square of x minus 1 will be smaller. So when we take difference, square of bigger number minus square of smaller number and is equal to 60, it is given. Now you simplify. Inside the bracket you expand the squares. First bracket is square, x square plus 1 plus 2x. Second bracket is square, behind the bracket minus sign is there, you keep in the mind this minus sign. So square will come x square plus 1 minus 2x, but behind the bracket minus sign is there, so it will become minus x square minus 1 plus 2x is equal to 0. X square and 1, they are cancelled, they are positive negative terms. Now you can see final equation, x square minus 4x minus 60 is equal to 0. Which is the required equation? Because they were saying first you make the find equation, so it is necessary to write is the required equation, because particularly they are asking find the equation. So we have found, so that's why I have written here is the required equation. Now you simplify, solve it. X square minus 10x plus 6x minus 60 is equal to 0. Factorization method. In first two term, x is common inside the bracket, x minus 10. In last two term, plus 6 is common inside the bracket, x minus 10 is equal to 0. Now x minus 10 multiplied by x plus 6 is equal to 0. When x minus 10 is equal to 0, x equals 10. When x plus 6 is equal to 0, x equals minus 6. Now we have to see both numbers are possible. No, both values of x are not possible, because the given numbers are natural numbers. It is said in the question, it is given in the question. So x equals minus 6 you have to reject, x equals 10 you will take. When x equals 10, then numbers will be 10 minus 1, 10 and 10 plus 1, 9, 10, 11. So these are the required natural numbers. Now one more question I am taking, question number 17. A positive number is divided into two parts such that the sum of squares of two parts is 20. The square of larger part is 8 times the smaller part. Taking x as the smaller part of two parts, find the number. Now listen, what is given in this question? In this question, one number is there. You are dividing it into two parts, and one condition is there, larger square of larger part is 8 times the smaller part, and smaller part you have to take x. It is given in the question, take smaller part x. So in the solution you see, let the smaller part be x, I have taken. Then square of bigger part will be 8x. This is the condition. Is larger part is not 8x. Square of larger part is 8x. Square of larger part is 8 times the smaller part. So that's why I have written square of bigger part, larger or bigger has the same meaning. Square of bigger part equals 8 multiplied by smaller part. So 8x. So this is the square of larger part, this is the smaller part. This is not the square. First one x is not the square, but second one 8x is the square of larger part. According to condition, square sum of the square of both part is 20. So smaller part square you will make by taking square, because smaller part is x, so its square will be x square. But larger part square already given 8x, it is already square 8x, so that's why I have taken x square plus 8x is equal to 20. Now make the quadratic equation. X square plus 8x minus 20 equals 0. Factorize it. X square plus 10x minus 2x minus 20 equals 0. Now in first two term x is common, inside the bracket x plus 10 will come, and last two term minus 2 is common, inside the bracket x plus 10 will come. So product of two brackets x plus 10 x minus 2 is equal to 0. When x plus 10 is equal to 0, x equals minus 10. When x minus 2 is equal to 0, x equals 2. But the given number is positive number, so this minus 10 you reject, so x equals 2. So smaller part will be 2. And how to find bigger part? Square of bigger part was 8x, so bigger part will be square root of 8x. So that's why I have taken square root of 8x, and it is coming 4. So smaller part is 2, bigger part is 4, then number will be sum of these parts. So you can see required number 2 plus 4 equals 6. So like this students, 17 questions were there. Last question I took. You can solve all remaining questions. Many questions I have solved in this video. You can try to understand them carefully. If you have any doubt, then you can ask. Solve the remaining question. If you have any doubt in solving the remaining questions, then also you can ask. I will clear your doubts. So thank you and have a nice day.